question's a little bit different. I just have to give you a little background real quick.
Can I hold your mic?
Is that better?
There you go.
Okay, so just before I came here, I was on a Zoom call with a person who's part of the January Sixers. And he was saying they've been going to court in DC, and there's all these people are being sentenced for crimes they didn't commit. They're gonna go to prison, they've lost their homes, their family, all of this. So the question is, I asked this gentleman, did you get a constitutional lawyer? And he said he did, but he said he couldn't do anything to help because the morning of January 6th, they pulled permits on the West Wing. So these innocent people that were there now are being convicted of crimes they didn't commit. So my question is, do we the people have the original land patent on the Capitol and that land?
They'd have to look and pull the file out to see who owns the land. I'm very doubtful that the corporation owns it because of the Capitol building, if you please, and please, in the White House, were placed there after the fact, if you please. So one would have to research. In most government buildings, they don't own the land. They only lease the land, and they may own the building, depends. But you won't know until you go and look at the title first.
So this person's a strong Christian man who is standing in full faith, praying for a miracle. I said I would talk to you to see if we can find a miracle for all the January Sixers. Because maybe he said if the people own that title, then how can they prosecute them for crimes they didn't commit?
Well, they can't for a number of reasons. Number one, you and I, we the people, when I say you and I, we own all public buildings.
Right.
Okay? So therefore, on what authority do they have when you go and you enter your own property?
So it's so corrupt, but their lives are being destroyed and they're under such stress. So I was just wondering, is there somebody they could talk to?
Yeah, it's called Jesus.
Well, they haven't. And they're praying for the miracle too, and they're speaking now and calling the system corrupt public.
But see, the thing about that, it's kind of a two-edged sword. People now are beginning to realize just how deep the corruption is.
Yeah.
And that's why we, the people, had better band together and stand up. See, all the power in this nation is every one of you.
That's right.
You are a sovereign. And I get upset if people say, well, if you file this paper, then you're going to regain your sovereignty. That's hogwash. You're sovereign because you're created by a sovereign God.
Right.
You never lose that. I don't care what anybody says. And I hear that all the time by people involved in the state national stuff, whatever. I understand what they're trying to do, but as a matter of fact, it's not correct.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.